Hey everybody, here at Bulldog Central with Mr. Reuben the Bulldog himself. I've got Carol behind the camera. Say hello, Carol.
Hello, everyone.
And for a video this weekend, we want to do something a little bit different just to kind of mix things up a bit. And we were thinking of kind of giving you a behind the scenes look about what goes into putting together some of these videos at times. And maybe if you're thinking of doing videos for yourself, you got your own dog, maybe we can give you some ideas. But we thought we'd run through a couple different things just to give you the nuts and bolts of what we do, and maybe that's of interest to you. So here's what we'll start with. Let's go back to the beginning. How did we begin doing this channel? And it was by surprise, of course. We had a video that was on YouTube. Hang on, I'm going to make a break right here real quick, just to let you know the reason there's a blanket right there is because we've already had to restart this one because he started getting excited, as they say. So just so you know, that's one of the initial hazards of filming Bulldog is sometimes,
Anytime he sits down,
yeah,
it
sometimes
shows up.
it gets a little showy. Anyway, so a year after we had posted a puppy video of Reuben on YouTube, just so our family members could see, there was a website called Rumble.com. It's kind of like a Canadian version of YouTube, I think, where they asked, "Hey, can we license the video of Reuben?" And we said, "Sure." And they said, "We'll keep on uploading more, and we'll potentially use more of those." So that's how things started with actually filming him with purpose and putting together videos. And they all went through our YouTube channel, and then eventually we just started. We cut out Rumble and just went straight through YouTube. So that's how things kind of started initially, as more and more people started watching those videos. But Rumble got things started, and so we want to thank them for that. You got a little bit of got some visibility out there, and hopefully the dog will cooperate. Maybe we can.
He will,
Okay,
because
all
that's
right,
part of
all
this.
right. So that's the reason this whole thing got started.
Uh,
And now, so the question then became, well, what do we videotape? What do we do about the dog? What do we want to show? And that's a great question because the good part is that, bless you, is that for Reuben, being an English Bulldog as he is, has a lot of personality. So there's a lot of little nuances and things that he does and fun things that we can show. So we've done, as you've seen, over 600 and I don't know, 20, 30,
I
640
don't know. I
videos.
haven't.
I don't even know. If you told me we could have made that many videos early on, I would have said you're crazy. What can you possibly do to film a dog that much? So some creativity obviously is going to have to come into play here. But um, simple things like we've done, like taking him to a walk, taking him different locations to various parks, walks downtown, just to go have people kind of see the sights of where we live, along with Ruben has been one element. Catching him when he has little idiosyncrasies that he does that are interesting that we can film and put a little storyline to. That's been fun. So basically, just kind of if you be observant for what your dog or cat can do, and if you think that that would make some kind of storyline where you could do a quick video about that, just kind of have that thinking in the back of your mind as to what's going on. And the nice part about since we started adding the captions for Ruben is it's a little bit interactive, and I do think that a good portion of the things that are on those captions that we put on there are what's actually going through his mind. So I'll say it's 95% accurate to the breed and to Ruben as to what he's actually thinking. But again, that gives you a chance to have some fun and be a little sassy and have a conversation back and forth.
It mostly entertains us.
And it entertains us exactly. This is actually all for us. So we will appreciate you watching. So, and I guess if I had a tip for if you're going to put out videos of your dog, just have a point or have a focus, have something you like to do. Again, whether it's showing a part of your neighborhood or a park or somewhere, or showing some element of your dog, but have a point. Because just videotaping your dog and kind of just talking to it with not much going on may not hold as much interest as something else. So that's just a kind of I guess my pointer I would throw out to you. Um, and be prepared for a lot of filming that you don't use because filming with, I guess, kids and animals is never a good idea, and a lot of times it just goes bad. It goes south.
Yes.
It seemed like having private poking out at inopportune moments like that. So prepare to film a lot, but then that's the good part about having video cameras and having smartphones, is that it doesn't cost anything. You just delete it and do it over again. So that's a nice thing. And to talk a little bit also about the equipment that we use, just because we get questions about that at times. So we have just been filming on iPhones, and we're currently filming on an iPhone 13. We just upgraded
He
there.
looks like he wants to bolt.
I know he's not bolting yet. And
Hang in there, Rue.
we've tried to upgrade our cameras to have the best possible camera quality for these videos. And Apple just makes an amazing product, so that's been a wonderful thing. When we use the front-facing camera, sometimes it gets a little grainy, especially at night in low light conditions. Reuben, sit down. We're not done. We're talking to the people. Come on, here we go. So, use whatever camera you like, but good quality cameras are good.
Again, you got to put
All right. See, this is what we're talking about, difficulty of filming with these creatures. We do all of our editing on the iMacs behind us. We use iMovie software, very easy to use. I was new to all of this and just kind of picked it up from playing around with it, so it's easy to put together. And we use a lot of the music, the free music that is provided by the YouTube libraries as well that are on there. We use a tripod, which this camera's currently on. Carol's behind. We use other tripods before in case we need to have these positioned elsewhere. We use GoPro every now and then for underwater shots when he's in the pool, things like that, or just cool angles or when we're in the car. And also the harness, which you've seen when we've got little Reuben camera, his perspective as he's trucking along on walks and things like that, which has been kind of nice. And something that
gets bouncy.
It gets a little bouncy. You got to watch out for that. Have a newer GoPro, otherwise you're going to get nauseous. But never thought I would say that I would need one of these things, but a selfie stick. So this has been coming in really handy because you can put the camera on that and hold it down low as you're walking with Reuben on our parks and various travels that we have. So you get a good low down version and you can keep things pretty stable. So cheap selfie stick has been a good element. Also for audio quality, the phone has gotten better and better for audio quality, but sometimes it's not so great with wind and other things. So we've got a couple wireless microphones, which are relatively cheap these days, and that has helped out as well. We do that on live streams. I know, Reuben, we're getting through this. I know. He says, you're talking about stuff other than me.
Yeah.
So he's a little upset with him and bored. So yeah. you know how he gets. So that is the equipment that goes into it. The editing that we do, as far as the time that's involved, you can have some videos that you can put together relatively quickly if you don't have a lot of editing to it. You have some of the creative ones that we've done, like Dog Law and things like that, where we have a lot of outtakes and a lot of edits that we've got to get through.
A lot. And
it may take a couple hours to do that, but they're a lot of fun in the end. I mean, this is a creative outlet for me and for Carol a little bit. So when he's giving us an opportunity to express ourselves and our humor a little bit, and we appreciate that. We appreciate that you guys join us and find some humor in that as well. But let's see what else I can tell you. Let's see. So there's equipment. Have an idea of what you want to shoot. Have a little bit of a purpose behind the videos. Have good lighting as much as possible. Good lighting is huge because that'll help out your camera quality as well. And let's see, watch out for wind noise when you're outside. That's why a lot of times we add music instead of having the audio, just because when you're outside you can't really defeat the wind.
And that's why the live videos are typically inside now.
Correct. Plus we're chasing him around, and the wind rushing past us as we're chasing him throughout the house would be much. So, Reuben, is there anything else that we're missing right here that we can tell you about? Let's see. What? You want to go do something? You want to go to the? Well, we won't say where we're going to go.
It might be time for his first nap.
Yeah. He's got needs that we need to attend to. So anyhow, so that is a little bit of what's behind some of the things that we do with making video and some of the elements that go into it and some of the thoughts behind it. But if you have any ideas for places that we can take Reuben that might be good for the future, we'll be happy to entertain those. And again, we read all your comments, so please send those in. And
we're continually learning too. So I mean, this is all.
Yes. Yeah,
We're not being know-it-alls by any means.
No. This is obviously the only Bulldog and only Bulldog channel we've ever done. So we pick all the stuff on the fly. I'm sure there's plenty of tips and tricks out there on YouTube on good
Chunky dong.
good ways to put together a video. Anyhow, but that's what we do for Reuben, and we want to again just say thanks for coming along with the ride for us. This has been fun. Not for Reuben today, though. I mean, as you can see, he's very put off by this. I'm sorry, buddy. Reuben, you want to look in the camera and say anything over here?
Hey, Rue. Hey, Rue. Aw.
Okay, there we go. So, guys, thanks. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of kind of some of behind the scenes. Hopefully, it answers maybe a question or two, or give you some idea of what we do. And we look forward to making more of these, and just got to come up with some more ideas, try to capture more of Mr. Man. Thanks, guys. Take care.
To follow Reuben, don't forget to click on the red subscribe button, then click on the bell to be notified the next time a video comes out. Thanks so much.